Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to the Summer Series, Episode 7 here. We're making some progress. I was able to build a little bit in my spare time in between getting stuff done before my trip. And yeah, we have a nice little pit to start spawning some stuff in. Want to show off some of the finer details of the redstone, and then we're going to place the spawners and start processing that armor. All right, good stuff. Yeah, so I was able to throw this together, in between moments here. Turn the sound back on there. Yeah, just gonna be a pit below our base. The first thing I did was I went, and if y'all remember that, and I'm losing my train of thought here. If y'all remember where there was that amethyst node, you can see it on the map there. Well, there's another one on the map there east, with the level 4 there. I went and just grabbed every single bit of amethyst I could. Didn't really care about destroying the node. I know that's like kind of sacrilege in vanilla, but just grabbed all the blocks and then smelted the blocks down and turned them into shards so we could have a bunch of tinted glass, which I think looks really nice. That gets the job done really well. Use some of the ender pearls we found to make another elevator. So now we have access to down below here. This is where the kill chamber is. We're gonna, then I cleared out a little bit of area, just kind of dug a pit. Lever controlled redstone blocks into these. I put repeaters into each one because the redstone lamps do actually emit more light the more redstone's in them, and a repeater gives you the full, amount. In fact, I probably don't even need this redstone here. Yeah, that's just a bit of a waste of redstone, and then this one goes there. But, yes, that's the idea. The redstone lever-controlled lights here, and then the thing I wanted to show off, which is the non-vanilla version of this, because a lot of you, I'm sure, have seen just the idea of a simple lamp to turn all these on and off. Beautiful. But what I wanted to show was here. So supplementaries adds this cool cog block. Now, there is a vanilla way to redstone down, but this just makes your life so much easier by giving you the ability to do this. And then if I did this correctly, this should, yep. So the cog blocks just are red. They're just redstone, but they take up a full block and could go any direction. So really cool. When they get the redstone signal, they send it this way. And this guy, like I said, will be the same way. Now, I don't care what the floor looks like in here because it's going to be covered by vector plates. But yeah. I think this will be enough light to light ourselves up here. And I'm pretty sure this is enough room to put all the stuff in here. I probably should have made this one wider, to be honest. So we could have gone for the 2x2 pillar. But I think 3 or 4 spawners will be enough. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I also went and grabbed a bunch of the spawners. Slowly but surely. These are all from the nether level. All from the nether level. I don't remember. I'm not really caring much of what we get spawner-wise, which is kind of funny. I mean, I prefer wither skeletons, I guess. But honestly, I care about the armor over everything else. So we'll be putting some of these down. I don't think we quite need to do the 9. But I might. I don't know. We'll see. Because you only need 3. I guess we could do a 3x3 pillar. That would be the full 9. We could just do that in the center level here, and then we'd have vector plates on top to push them off. That's actually kind of a fun idea. I don't hate that idea. And then it'll be a little slightly less efficient, but there's going to be 9 of them, so it's like whatever, and then we're going to have player damage plates here. So I'm actually going to go craft those. I'm pretty sure we have everything for them. But then the key is getting chutes underneath of them, because chutes are really the key here. Because you can't do much without them. So these do a heck of a lot more, which you need the press for, which we have. These let through a heck of a lot more items than hoppers, rate-wise. I think they do 16 items at the same rate. Every time a hopper would do 1 item, these can do 16 items. And that's not even a smart chute, which you could do as well. But yeah, like I said, we're just going to get the basic stuff going here. But let's make these player damage plates first. And we're kind of short warp fungus. We're short a lot of stuff here. So let's go ahead and do a couple of these. These are going to get recycled, so we want to do these sooner rather than later. Yeah, so I need to go get crimson fungus and warped fungus. which we could do by bulk haunting. How many mushrooms do I actually have? I do actually have enough mushrooms, and this is a really cool feature. So I'm going to get this little thing set up here. We're going to need to make a fan. So this guy, encased fan. So I need to go compress some iron here. Oh, and I did reset up our all of our systems here. That just moved them up by one. But let's get some iron pressed, which will take a second, and then yeah, we'll come back. I'm going to show you how to bulk haunt things, which is a really it's a feature I learned about in Vault Hunters because you need it's a good way to mass produce some certain items, and yeah, so it's unique. It's fun though. All right, here we go. So propeller meets fan. Okay, we have our soul soil here, or soul sand from down below in the nether area. We do need to make a flint and steel here. I think there's one in my bag, but I'm just going to make an extra one. Okay. So this doesn't even need to be fast. Okay, so this is pulling air. So what we do here is pulls from there, it looks like. There's no, like, hard and fast rule on this. So you do this. So anything that gets placed in here is going to be haunted. Now, I'm doing the very basic setups here because there's good ways to automate this, but right now I don't really need to. Usually I'd have the fan blowing on the soul flame, and then here I would put an iron trapdoor, and then I would put the items on the iron trapdoor via chute. And then I would do a smart chute down here. I just don't feel like making brass right now, or I don't know if we're going to get to brass. And then I would, if I'm bulk haunting, say, brown mushrooms, I would do a filter and blacklist so brown mushrooms cannot pass through the smart chute. So I could drop as many brown mushrooms as I wanted on top of this iron plate. They would get haunted, and then as soon as they're haunted, they would drop through, which is it's a pretty good way to do that. If you want to get a more detail on that, my Skyvaults, I'm not sure what episode of my Skyvault series, but I utilize that feature in Skyvaults quite a bit, just for the ability to produce thousands of items at a time. But here we only need a couple, so there's not really a reason to do so. And I'm actually thinking now I might have messed up this. Oh, you know what? This might be red mushrooms bulk hunted. Right. Okay, which is kind of cool. So let's go grab those real quick. Red mushrooms, please. And there's a reason for us to need mushrooms, like we can get them easily back if we need to. So, okay, let's go do that. You can do the same thing with this, by the way. If you have a smart chute underneath here, you could blacklist or whitelist, the thing that you're producing as well. That also works. And it'll just drop right through. You can also have a belt go underneath, and it will produce them and then move on as the belt. So it's kind of like a production line. But for our purposes, the basic stuff, works pretty well here. Oh, I don't know. I want to make sure those don't turn into anything else. I don't know if they do. Doesn't look like it. So, okay. So this should let us craft. It's nighttime. Let's look this rain away. There's a reason I live in a savanna biome in my other playthrough. Rain, when you're in a world for a long time, I find it so irksome. I know there's texture packs out there, and I really should, invest some time into getting a good one that I like that makes the rain, not as loud and just way better on video encoders and just way more pleasant to look at, kind of more like a drizzle. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and do this. It was 3 per. I want to do 2 crafts. Yeah. I want to do 2 crafts here, so we have to use some diamond swords. Of course, I smelted some diamond swords earlier, but that's not a big deal. All right. So player damage plates. Fantastic items. Let's make some of those chutes. Now, we don't care about filtering, so we're just going to do this. Let's get some chests here. Okay. I'm trying to think. We might conveyor belt these. I think I'm actually just going to regular hopper these, though. Well, no, that'll still get choke pointed, though. That's interesting. But we could convert it to 2 ender chests as opposed to 1. I mean, the other thing is here, this is close enough where we could just import. I might do that, actually. Let's make an importer. 2, in fact. Because these plus a couple speed and stack upgrades are probably cheaper than the ender chest system I was going to do. And I guess I was planning on putting this down below, but the fact that I can move the spawners around means we don't need to. So that's pretty good. So then we just go here. Oops. Okay, then we go ahead and do you. Now I'm stuck. Classic. You. Oh no, these need to go one lower. Excuse me. Because the chutes need to go at that level. Alright. So we do chutes. Player damage traps. And now, whatever's in these chests can be imported here. Okay, yeah. So we just slap some importers on here, I think. And then we run the cable up along the side here. By the way, with building, this reach hat has just been magnificent. It's so convenient to have. That does break the redstone signal area, so we got to do this. Got to make sure we don't break that. Oh, I think I just did it that time. Oh, because it's there? Well, we'll figure that out. Let's go get some cable. Show a little bit of this building process here. We just need to get it. We don't need to necessarily have it attached. But I just want to get the general idea going here. I got to go figure out where I am here. Okay. Yes, we still want that there. We want this here. Get those reconnected here. We'll go ahead and do that. We should be able to see that from above. Excellent. This will just connect into the ceiling here. And this is the basement area, so I don't really care too much for, making it look proper. But, obviously, with a little extra cabling, a little bit more time, I could run it through a wall. You could do these fairly elegantly. Okay, so now that those will get imported from there. We'll deal with the speed upgrade stuff later. What I want to actually do here is also close this off. Just to reduce the light spill that happens in there, I think, as much as possible. Okay, good. So, that's all good. We'll, of course, have to access that again for the speed upgrades there. But now we have this nice little system here. Purely dark chamber. Let's go get some vector plates, I think. We might have some left over. We only need around 80, so yeah, we don't even need that many more. I'm out of sugar. Okay. I have been harvesting, which is good. Yeah, that should be more than enough there. Good. Now, the nice thing is, with the lights on, I should be able to just give ourselves a little bit of access here. With the lights on, I should have no problem placing the spawners, and they shouldn't spawn anything. In theory. In theory, of course. All right, let's go ahead and do the one row. And you know what else I'm going to do? We're going to do this. Just in case we get tripped up there. Now, I don't know, actually. The reason I put one in the floor because I wanted to show off the cog building there. Okay, they do go through. I wasn't sure if they would go through. All right. Remember, holding shift on the vector plates means you don't get pushed through them. Or pushed around by them. Okay, and then we'll have a little bit of access here. I think I actually might do the 3x3 setup. So technically mobs only spawn I think it's like +2 or -2. It's not very far vertically. It's just the 9x9 width-wise. But, yeah, so where is our centerpiece? This is our center? I made it centered underneath that. So I think we're going to go... I need the wither skeletons to be able to fit underneath there. I don't believe this bumps anything up by one, but I kind of don't want to risk it, so I think I'm going to put them all on this level. So I think they're all going to go right here. Okay. And then we can just really just do this. Let's get that wrench out. Let's get this out. And yeah, looks like we're good. I mean, maybe it'll spawn something. I don't know. I do want to anything that spawns on top of these. I do want to kind of shove off the edge here. Need to keep these with us. Yeah, see that, and that's why I left this thing blank because I've died to my own mob traps a little bit more than I care to admit, which is to say more than 0. More than 0 there, so yeah. In fact, I might even just give myself a nice little platform here to work with. Okay. So, but you get the idea now. Oh, funny enough, it actually keeps the torches on as well, which is cool. And then if you shift right click these, it'll just pick them up for us, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to get the other 7 in place. And there they are in all their glory. Look at that. It is a thing of beauty. Now, hopefully everything works the way I want it to, you know. There's always that chance that I forgot a mechanic or messed something up here, but I think we're looking pretty good here. Okay. And there's the vector plates on top. They'll shoot them right off the edge there. Let's close this up. Gotta go get my player damage plates again. Beautiful. Those zombie noises, by the way, are from our iron farms. All right, let's flip the switch. I think it works. I think that might work. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and check on these guys. And honestly, are these importers just keeping up? I guess because this is going a little slow. Getting some decent bows there, I guess. It looks like they're all active. You do have to be within a range here to keep them all active. It does look like they're mostly in iron armor, though, which is a little disappointing. I was hoping for some more diamond level stuff. I guess that's a diamond. Those are some diamond pants, you know? This is where the looting 3 is going to come in handy, I think, for sure. And, like, these are not getting killed very fast. Okay, they all have diamond. Okay, so I think they're spawning what the spawner actually has them spawn on. Okay. So this is genuinely where the looting 3 might be more helpful, right? Or we might need to invest in some modular routers here. Instead. Still very satisfying. Still very satisfying. And I kind of want to see what we got going on here. And I could just AFK there and get a lot of stuff going there. So let's look up like a chest plate. Yeah, we're getting plenty. Leggings. Oh, we've got 2 diamond leggings already. So now these are not going to produce... Just want to show this. I don't believe these are going to produce the full amount. Of diamond. I believe they're going to only produce nuggets of it. But, like, again, it's one of those, it runs forever with no... I don't remember doing that. Oh, I guess for the that thing down there. But let's see how we do there. 1 shard. That looks like about a half a diamond. Oh, or a quarter of a diamond. Quarter of a diamond. So again, it's about quantity of them, which is why the looting 3. And the more durability they have left, I do believe the more durability that they will amass. You know, or more diamonds they will amass there, which is pretty good. So, I don't know what the best way to like just look at armor is, because we're gonna just find pockets of it. So I mean we're already getting a decent amount. I didn't have any of these. These are also just like we could use these straight up. You know, like there's no reason to not just use these. These are going to overload as well, of course, which is why I need to set up that second smeltery to auto output those into. But I'm pretty pleased with that so far. But I think I kind of want to see the looting 3 here. The damage play. I mean, the damage plays cost us basically nothing. Yeah. So let's type in @ which is the how you get the full mod to come up, not just what you want. So this is all the modular routers items. So let's save that. And these are horrendously cheap compared to Vault Hunters. They're very powerful. They make 4 per. Oh my goodness. So we need an activator module. We have bows here. This should be able to be crafted with, yeah. I never did figure out what that tree did. We are going to be getting a lot of bows as well. I mean, we should have a decent bow here at some point. I kind of want to just keep making these for now while we have them available. Okay, so we need an activator module. Add modular routers. Oh, I also forgot about these small ships mod. I meant to make one of those for when we were exploring, but that's okay. I kind of want 2. Oh, I have levers. They're just there. I almost even want 4. I think I want 4. Okay, so then we're gonna need. So I guess these can grab energy from anywhere, which is kind of interesting. But we are gonna need an energy upgrade as well, because I believe when you activate like this, they need power. So they'll need 4 of those. Oh, I ran out of these. I see. I can't be shift clicking with my redstone. Because we have, even though I grabbed all the blocks from our nether area there, we're still short redstone. I'm going to go on a mining trip, I think, at some point. So, router that. I guess we need some swords. Now, I don't know if there's something. I mean, we could use a tinker's sword, I guess, but then we'd have to get max level looting on there. So I think I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, do we have a looting book? Hashtag. Just to try it, we have a looting 1 book. I might need to go get another villager up and running. Because we have fortune and protection, but no looting. If I typed in hashtag... Wait, I typed in hashtag looting. So that should bring up any sword that has hashtag looting on it as well, I feel like. We do have a lot of levels here, funny enough. So why don't we see what we can get on the here first. This might be the way to go as well, just because we're getting... Oh, I have this blocked? No, I don't have this blocked. Why are these all crummy? Smite 4 is quite good. And we do want unbreaking on these as well. I'm going to get a grindstone here. I mean, we have levels, right? If I just go here, we gain levels, which is pretty cool, actually. But let's get a grindstone out and reset some of these. I definitely don't want knockback. think high-level smite's pretty good. I don't know if the sweeping edge actually works from the modular routers. But even if we get like high-level smite and then we have the diamonds to spare on this. Even if we get high-level smite and then unbreaking on all these, and then we can slap mending on. Oh, I don't have any mending either. Dude, I thought I had a mending villager. I might have accidentally let it run off. I think I might have let it run off. But we could also just try it out and see. But you know what I might do? I might. Yeah, 10,000 seconds there. That's quite a bit of time. But they'll jump on the bed a little bit and hopefully grow up. But let's make some more swords to get enchanting. So I'm going to keep messing with this enchantment system here and try to get like at least one looting 3 sword. Just to work with here. I mean, we have infinite levels, which is really nice. And then we'll get one modular router set up. And we can even do the one modular router in addition to these, even just to try to get last hits on these guys, which would be pretty cool. So I'll mess around with that stuff. So I've been enchanting for a while when I was like, oh, why don't we go check for swords? Well, there's some swords here. Okay, let's go see. Well, there's a looting 2. There's a looting 1. Yeah, before I start auto-smelting these, we might as well check, right? So I had a sharpness and a looting, so we might as well get that to looting 3. And there's a looting 1 plus our book will be a looting 2 book. We are starting to get a lot of stuff, which is nice. Because that's a looting 2, so I only need another level looting 2 here. And this guy's almost grown up. I might just, or halfway there, it'll be growing up another 5 minutes or so. Or 10 minutes or so. But I might actually... That's a nice chunk of levels. I might actually just get a looting villager going. Just in case. Let's see what this has. Bane, I don't think knockback's really where we want to be at, if I'm being honest. Just check here a couple more times, I suppose. I do like this smite sweeping edge. And like sharpness is fine too. Okay, let's get an anvil. Or another anvil. I think we already have one, but... Slap you there. Let's go and see what we could do here. Let's get a... Let's just get one Smite 5 Sweeping Edge Looting 3 sword going here. Okay. That keeps the Smite. That costs 22 to get going, though. It's a bit rough, which is the reason, another good reason for wanting that villager setup, if we're going to do more of these in the future, you know? So that also costs 22, but that doesn't keep the smite. Alright, so there's that. So 16 to get looting 3 on there. And then we'll, of course, need to get mending on this as well. Alright. Okay. Alright, so there's our first level there. Oh, by the way, because we're getting so much flesh, bones, and arrows, I did upgrade a drawer to fit all that. Now there's some like exposed leftovers in there, but yeah, we'll have to convert some of that to bone meal as well. Oh, also, we never did check out the or test out this switch here. Looks like it's working pretty well though. Like that really just genuinely shuts it off, which I'm very I guess it's 118. The light levels need a little bit less, maybe. That's probably what it is. Okay, so we can do this. Let's start with, like, this one, I guess, actually. So the cool thing is we don't even need to be facing the right way. We can do activator module. So right-click to activate the GUI. And we just do the back. So activate attack nearby entity. And then this goes in the buffer slot. And that's it. Now, this does require power, so you have to put the power upgrade in there. So you put that in the buffer slot, and then this needs power. So We could run a cable down here, but I'm pretty sure at modular routers, this might be... Oh, I'd have to get another modular router to send it that way. I think I kind of want to do cables. Let's see if we can do these ones. Because these don't take much in the way of RF to make and or use. All right, that should be more than enough cable for this. Basically, this entire playthrough here. I mean, there will be a little bit of ugly cabling, but we can just put it right next to this guy. Yes, we'll just put it right next to this guy. Now, these cables are cool because you can walk through them. Maybe not when you're holding shift. I could have swore you could walk through them, though. Yeah, so you walk right through them, which is, I think, kind of neat. How are we getting that connected over there? I guess we're just going out this way. Again, not really caring too much how it looks down here. Sometimes I like to make it look a little neater, but for the sake of the challenge run here, and for how limited time I have to record all this, we're gonna treat this as our scaffolding area and not really think about it too much. If this was a more complete playthrough or a server, I'd probably spend a little time doing more management. Oops. Still absolutely love this Reach helmet. Look at that. Can't do that with normal Minecraft Reach. So good. And then I think we can also put these in the floor. No, because I need that to be blocked off. Okay. Again, it's a question of looks versus practicality. And we're just going to do that. Buffer gets filled right up. Now let me just... Nearest in-range entity. Now, you can change this to random in-range entity, round-robin in-range entities. I think we're just going to do random in-range entity. We don't need to do any rhyme or reason here on these. Okay. Now, I think, even if this doesn't have looting on it, we might as well do the second one here. And 2 actually might be enough to keep up with this. Is the thing. We could also do a poison plate here to get them all to half a heart. You know, start doing damage on them so they can be one hit instead of okay. Instead of the player damage. Put you there. Oh, does that actually give me more buffer? Oh, it sure does. That's kind of cool. We only need the 1 buffer. They really genuinely don't take all that much. Let's go make this a looting. Nope. Let's go make this a Smite Looting 2. Is it amazing? Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we'll get that upgraded later. Okay, let's go ahead and pop these into here. Those are all set. Didn't think I was going to be upgraded to routers this quickly. Let's actually do this as a test. And see how fast it deals with them. So these will start attacking. Now, there's no creepers in here, so we're fine on that. I think we need some speed upgrades. I think those are not attacking fast enough. And I forget what the appropriate amount is for these. Now, fortunately, we have our Blaze Farm already, so these are extremely cheap. I ran out of Redstone Classic. I think in Vault Hunters I was using, I'm pretty sure it was 3. It might have been 4 for, because you need to time it with how fast your sword attacks. Now, this is an attack speed 2 sword, so it's a little bit different. I think these fully upgraded might get there. The problem is these do need to be replaced. Apparently. You're not attacking? Why aren't you attacking? Back. What's... Helps when they're both being active, huh? Alright, that might keep up then. And of course they're not one-shotting. Yeah, I think 2 almost might get us there. Again, the problem being we need a more permanent... Yeah. A more permanent solution here. Or more permanent sword here. And I don't know if there's a way to automatically mend these with mending. I genuinely don't. Maybe that's something I'll ask Twitch chat. Instead of Googling, because, you know, who's got time to Google stuff? Actually hit me. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's going well there. Let's see if this is keeping up again. This is keeping up without any need for a, which I'm actually kind of impressed with, without any need for speed upgrades there. Which I'm actually kind of genuinely impressed about. Yeah, no, it's keeping, I mean, this is definitely all active. Doesn't look like the sweeping edge is kicking in on it, though. Now, we could make Tinker Swords eventually, which would be pretty cool. We could also have a... We could go for a Looting 4 sword and just be really careful with it. Try to get a high durability Looting 4 sword. No, that's fairly effective. Because vanilla spawners are not the fastest things in the world, so, like, you know, these do keep up eventually. Now, I don't think my spawning... I think my spawning room is actually 1 too small. So I think we would actually get more there, but let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, yeah. We gotta remember, only one of them is Looting 3. There's a Looting 2, but we care about durability. We also would love to upgrade those to netherite at some point. Let's check out chest plates. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. So, all right, for all intents and purposes, let's put some stuff away here. Let's just put these away for now. We're not going to do the sword thing here. But let's get an exporter. And I want to start trying to do, like, automating this. You know? So let's do an exporter. Let's get diamond. I don't think we care about... I mean, we could get a really good set of... we could get a really good set of diamond armor from this, but I don't think we care, honestly. You know? And we could also get a really good, like, an axe as well. Like, it's pretty wild what you could get from this. So we have the 4 diamonds from before, which is pretty cool. So these are going right into our grand total here. So up to 43. Remember, this is what I said I wanted to do here. We have to actually, like... filter this in through this guy. Actually, I think a chute. I think this works as well. That's a drain. We need a chute. Let's do that. I think we can do that on the back side here, or on the corner here, instead of this front one. So if we did this here. And I remember now why we carved this out a little bit to expose that. We need to get the cable going. And we're going to have, like, leather armor and stuff like that to deal with as well. Oh, yeah. Nice. Just stems off of that. All right, so if we add these there, exact mode off, that, hold on, I want to see it. That should start putting in any and all of the diamond items we get. Oh, that's so wonderful. Look at that. Now, we had a big backup there, of course. This is not going to be super fast. That is highly satisfying. Up to 3 gems already. Let's see how much we get here. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be more efficient than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty good. I mean, 2 blocks is 2 subs. 3 subs? Can we get 4? 4 subs? 5 subs. And by the way, if you're just tuning into this series, remember, my goal of this series is to get a diamond block per sub on the channel before I leave for my trip in July of 2023. So 8 subs. It comes out to, I think we're going to be at 6,700 subs. So 6,700 diamond blocks, which is around 7,000 or 70,000 diamonds. 8 blocks there. And we haven't done the swords yet. I'm only going to turn 1 on so we get the exact amount. And the reason we haven't done the swords yet is because I'm still gathering, looting 3 swords. And like I said, I don't genuinely know which one's more efficient. I mean, the looting 3 is going to be over time more efficient, I think. But these ones, players may kill more. I don't know. Hard to say. But if we got 4 going, I feel like 4 would be able to keep up with this no problem. It's just a matter of keeping the swords themselves ready to go, you know? So the other thing is here, what I could do is make up a little AFK spot. And maybe we do go with the deployer, because I do think the deployer actually utilizes mending, because there's a ton of experience being dropped here. But what I could do is grab this myself, set up a little spot here. Now, that might be too much light. I might make a bit back in here. And do this. Now, the problem with that is there is thorns happening. Oh, they are attacking me as well. Got it. But I might set up a an AFK spot here. And what we would do for that is there's an auto feeder or feeding upgrade. And what I would do is I would just we could actually just make that. Let's also grab those other melons. I think I want to because I don't hate the idea of smite. But we could do, and we could just do this now. Never have to worry about eating ever again. Which is so very convenient. I'm out of redstone for the advanced one. We don't even need to be that advanced, though. So we literally just slap this in here. I might make, let's make this a diamond backpack. It's there. Whoops. So we have extra room here. Okay. Yeah. So we give ourselves the feeding upgrade. I might have to. I think I need to get this upgraded as well. But then we literally just put in. We have a bunch of carrots. We don't have a ton of gold, but we have enough gold here. We could do that. I mean, but that's the thing, though. We could just make bread. Like, it doesn't matter what you eat. It just eats for you. So we hit that on allow, and we just put this in here. And we never have to eat it ever again. Simple as that. Simple as that. Never got to eat again. It does it for us. And we definitely need to upgrade the stack upgrades in there and whatnot. It's like these backpacks, of course, being very powerful. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly there. Oh, look, it's still going. It's still going. We're up to 40 from there. Oh, and these are all going directly into here. So I've been trying to show every time we put diamonds in. Hey, we're up to 9 subs. Look at that. Beautiful. I've been trying to show every time I put diamonds in here. So I may not automate the diamond production into here, but at some point I might automate putting diamonds into there, you know? Because we're going to need to craft with a few, but like there's only 3 left in here. I might just put them in there. This is our diamond count, and then we'll just shove everything. Or maybe I'll make this our diamond count, you know, and we'll just shove everything into there, and we'll skim off the top when we need to craft with it, because we don't need to craft as much, you know. Yeah, because this is fairly effective. Now, I have to AFK this. This is not a always going to be running farm unless I'm working down here. Which, I am, to some degree. But this is certainly an AFK farm. For sure. And so far, I think pretty effective, It's only been running for... This recording's 45 minutes right now. It's only been running for like 20 minutes or so. Or, it hasn't really been running that long. We're already up 10 blocks. And usually when I'm working off recording, like during these times, what I'll do is I'll just be chilling, building something, doing this, but I'll get distracted and I'll just leave myself here, you know what I mean? So, but the next thing we got to do here is definitely build more smelteries, because we need to do this. We also need to make a trash can. Because we definitely need to make sure we're not overdoing it on the chainmail items and the leather items, because these will back us up and cause problems for sure. But everything else can be smelted for resource there. Look at that. And the gold's what I'm really interested in, It's not too much, but it's something. It's something. It's a mending shovel. That's kind of cool. So, that's what we're going to do. We have a bunch of seared. And these don't need to be very big either. They don't need to be, like, super fancy. I do, however, want to make some more windows here. I don't want to make too many more windows here. They just need to get, 16 armor. Like, I'm not thinking very big. I'm thinking, like, a couple, like, two 2x2s here, I think I'm going to put them into the wall here. Like 2x2x8 sounds right to me. And these are going to be like the bare minimum smelteries, I think. I just want to think about how we're doing this. Oh, you know what we could do? We could also export the liquid into our system. Could do everything with a refined storage there instead of automating with the smeltery. It's so easy to automate with the smeltery, though. All right, I can make sure I get that enough room here. All right, yeah, I'm gonna craft 2 smelteries right here. Doesn't look like much yet, but there they are. There they are. But we can do this now. Okay. And we're just going to use a basin, because these 2 metals have compacting drawers. So we can just make blocks. Simple as that. I do need to make 2 drains. I did forget about that. 2. Okay, so we go here and here. Here and here. Then we quite literally do that. We do need 2 tanks. Or gauges. Okay. 1, 2. I guess we need more exporters, huh? I think I'm kind of out of exporters. That one's already set up to do all of what we need, but I need fuel in it. We also need an importer here as well. Killed an enderman. A thought occurred to me as well to just cycle in every sword that we get, because the modular matter swords are going down really fast, so I actually switch back to the damage plates. Which they may just be fine, right? Like, over time, they may just be fine. But I was thinking about maybe, like, just cycling in every single diamond sword we get and, rolling the dice on what they will be. I think I'm just going to leave them as damage plates for now. But we'll see. We'll do, like, a couple long-term tests and see on that. But I think I need glowstone once again. Do I have any emeralds? Because I could just... See, I could just buy glowstone. Doesn't look like it. All right, off to the nether. Fun thing here. Do I have No silk touch there. Feels like those have a good chance of having silk touch, but I guess not. I mean, we have our hammer here. It's just annoying to use the hammer. But let's go see if what's close by here, because I honestly forget where this is. Right, put it here. All right. Oh, beautiful. Right, I don't have my my thing on here. All right, this should be more than enough here. We'll just silk touch all this because then it'll be, you know, they're worth 4 each in the compacting drawer. So that'll be good. Okay. 132. Nice. Very good. So now we need 2 more exporters, which is why we need the glowstone for the blaze blood, and then we need an importer. Should be you, and that'll be for the gold blocks and the iron blocks that we're going to be getting from this. And this is just an alternative to deleting it, right? We could just delete this stuff too and be totally fine, or even delete all the iron stuff and keep the gold. But it's just see no reason to not, you know. See no reason to not. But we'll put a tank here. We'll put a tank here. Exporter, fluids, blaze blood. Beautiful. We'll see if this can keep up with it. I'm almost positive it's going to be able to keep up with it just fine here. And that'll start smelting these guys. So I put the controller in the back there, and then we just need this importer here. And I kind of want to have it, I kind of want to like sneak this and hide this behind. Need some cables here. I want to hide this behind some stone there and kind of keep it like out of sight. Just as like, give you an idea of like what you could do. Oops. So this will just import everything. We don't need access to that chest. But so this, all I did here was just type in gold, or iron rather. Now I don't even know if we get the hose there, but I'm actually going to put that there just in case. We probably do rarely. I don't think there's anything else here that smelts in iron that we're going to be getting from these drops. So we'll just do that. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing. Save this as the example. We're just going to go here, here, here. Good. Now we got to be careful when we craft gold swords now for the same reason. So, and that fits the whole suite of stuff there. Okay. And then, like I said, try to... I guess what we could do is also... put these from this side. Blaze. Yeah. Fluids, blaze. And then we just, kind of cover that up. We could do the whole... Holy crap. Now that gets filled up quickly. Oh, is there lead in there? What is that? Oh, because I accidentally left in a stone. Or the Smeltery picks up stuff that you accidentally drop into there. Yeah. 21 blocks already. Holy smokes. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But there's covers that you can do for these guys as well. But I think this will look pretty clean. Yeah, I think I must have dropped some blocks in there. Which is totally reasonable. Yeah. Obviously getting a lot less gold than we are iron, but still, that looks cool. I really like that idea and that concept. I think it's so clean. Just Smelteries working day and night of all the random stuff we get. Now, if I stand right here, this is very efficient. That's just cool. I love that. I love that effect. I love that feel. I've played mod packs in the past where I've had to try to have a dedicated Smeltery per type of ore that we mine. which I always thought was pretty cool. Nice. All right, let's put some stuff away here. Oh, let's also get, yeah, exporter. And let's get a trash can going here for the leather and chain. So we just type in leather. And this will just this should keep our system relatively clear. Because again, everything else is fine. Now, when you are doing this, you got to make sure you do exact mode off, and then that'll slowly churn through all the stuff here, you know, because there's a lot there. You can't smelt these. I checked, or rechecked, I think. You can, I guess, blast furnace them into a nugget, but like, meh, that just seems not worthwhile on how much you get back from it. And of course, the leather, which we could, I guess, fix or uncraft into leather at some point, but also meh. So, like, you know, I like the idea of recycling a lot of stuff, but, you know, we don't have to recycle every little tiny thing. All right, that goes up top there. That gets cleared. Auto feeder, by the way, magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. It's so nice to auto feed. It just is. So, that's really good. We'll leave that there. That's not really super important, though. Now, we could get our fortune pick probably to efficiency. So I think I kind of want to leave the pickaxes as they are. Same with the swords for now, just in case we want to use them. But let's go see how many diamonds we have. This thing might need a second drain, huh? We can add it later. We'll see if it catches up. I guess is the other thing. And if that's not looking like it's catching up, maybe we don't. Nice. I turned that off to, I had to re-smelt some seared stuff. So I think because we're getting so much, maybe I am going to do all three here. That is highly satisfying. But yeah, so any diamond we get from there is going to go towards our total there. We'll put these away in here. I'm very happy with this farm. I'm genuinely very happy with this farm. Like I said, whenever I have a chance and think about it, I'll be AFKing this, and we'll go over the totals, and I'll try to remember the hours as well spent on here. You know, try to get the rough hours there. Like I said, switch back to the player damage plates. It's just, I think it's more convenient. Now, they might be good to have an AFK spot on the other side here, but they're all spinning, so I think they are all active. So I think this is just as efficient. It just looks like it's more efficient from the top. So, but this if we stand right here, we don't get hit, because they're not aggro to us, and we get we pick up all the experience. I mean, we're gonna pick up some chest plates and whatnot, but that's okay. Like, that's not a big deal to have a full inventory there, because it won't, you know, the shoots will get them eventually. But yeah, so that will make sure we don't lag out the world from experience as well. And then we have the auto feeder going as well. And like I said, because of the auto feeder, I might devise I'm gonna get a mending sword auto clicker, but I don't have the mending books just yet, so like that might be in the future. I had a mending villager at one point, but I don't think we have it in here now. Oh no, we do. Oh, because they take the name of what they had. Got it. Okay, so we actually have a mending villager here. I'm just out of redstone, so we can get our mending going, because I grabbed mending for this guy because I really wanted to keep the hat. So, there you go. There you go. All right. Let's go see how much we have here. Make sure we keep this on. It just keeps getting more. Granted, it wasn't smelting, but, like, look at that. That's so sick. That's so satisfying. Ah, I love it. All right, fun farms. Definitely fun farms. And maybe useful farms here. And we got to make sure we keep going up in Blazing Blood. I'm sure we will be. I'm sure we will be. And even if we stand in the center here, that actually would keep the blazes going as well. Oh man, so satisfying. Let's wait till that's emptied out. All right, there it is. Emptied out. Of course, this will keep going once we get more. But we're not loading it right now, so let's put these into the grand total here. Now it's 7 blocks per stack. Is kind of how you do the math there. So 28 out of 6,700. We're getting there slowly but surely. The first 100 will be pretty massive there. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for the recording time on this one. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. That was. I love setting up mob farms. I genuinely do. Now this is just like, I feel like this is kind of the bare minimum here. I'm gonna mute those guys. This is kind of the bare minimum here to like get us going with this. There's definitely some improvements we can do. You know, having an AFK spot with our looting and sweeping edge sword for sure would help out a bit. Maybe gathering experience with the modular routers would not be the worst idea. You know, vacuum hopper for the experience. Turn it into, we could turn those into bottles of experience, and that way I can AFK here, so we get our blaze blood continually increasing, as well as that's the upgrade, right? We can get our blaze blood continually increasing, as well as yeah. So this is still producing there, as well as, you know, AFK this farm without lagging out the world from experience. I don't think it would be too bad though, experience wise, because we have something called Clump installed, so it's not like vanilla experience where it does that. I think vanilla experience has been updated as well, so I'm not really too worried about it. I do need to go for another mining trip, so I might do some mining in between episodes here when I get a chance. Actually, this is for those who are keep paying attention during the month of June here, as I'm leaving for my friend's bachelor party today, so won't be this weekend, but we'll get that librarian going again, get some mending going for the sword, to maybe do a little bit of manual AFK, and then again, like I said, picking up, so modular routers has this vacuum upgrade, vacuum, and it turns them into experience bottles. Simple as that. And it's an augment that goes inside of this upgrade, so yeah, that's pretty good. And then we might actually make a quick little Enderman farm as well at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But the cool thing is, and so kind of loose plans for next episode is maybe refine this farm a little bit, but then I'll start plotting out our main source besides mining, just so it can run for the longest period of time and hopefully get enough. And like I said, if I don't finish the actual challenge, we'll finish it when I get back from my trip. So there'll be more diamonds to get from back of my trip if you sub during this series. So make sure you drop a sub on the channel if you're enjoying the content here and want to see me, you know, have to get a diamond block for you. But this ender system is so much fun, and this quick little pouch lets us put things away in our system from anywhere, basically. So we're definitely going to get that system going, so we can go on like really extended mining trips and not even have to empty our bag. We just empty our inventory into the ender pouch every time, and it just gets put away. So that's going to be another goal there, because we'll get redstone, we'll get silk touch diamonds from that, we'll get, you know, even just loose diamonds from that. Then we're going to work on getting Fortune 5 going, or Fortune 4 going. I'm not sure if I can get to Fortune 5 by exploring more dungeons, and then breaking down all of our ores. We'll have a just giant big smashing of ores, which will be a lot of fun. Like I said, that other farm, some of you may know what's coming with that farm, but there's a farm I want to do that's definitely going to be like a large source for diamonds. Then there is a few other things here that I want to get. There's one more farm that I know of for diamonds. There's 2 farms left, and then I want to go mining. I want to go looting. We have to go beat the Twilight. I want to go do an episode of just like beating the Twilight up, and looting a bunch of chests from there. Because I love the Twilight Forest. But that's also going to be when we're going to make like a crossbow or a tinker's bow. Yeah, kind of just go from there. I do want to beat the Ender Dragon at some point, because I want to go loot. I have to go loot diamonds from the end cities. So we're definitely going to do that. But that's going to be kind of like just in the loose. Not sure how I'm going to put those episodes together type of thing. But the major chunk of our diamonds are going to come from repeatable sources like this farm here. And yeah, anyway, I'm rambling because that's me. That's how I roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate if you're watching this because I'm not live, because I'm on my trip. Thank you for supporting by watching here, by subbing to the channel even though I'm away, sharing your Prime even though I'm away. That's a big deal. Putting your Prime in the Twitch chat while I'm away is such an amazing thing to support. Lets me know I can travel, because I really do want to travel and see the world. So like doing that is a big deal. But seriously, just watching these all the way through, subbing to the Twitch channel, just being you hanging out, watching these things live, or watching these things post is a really big deal. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out, YouTube and Twitch chat. I will catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.